Okay, guys. So we are here with originally Slut Garden. They are now a new band. Would you guys like to say the new name?
Zed Requiem.
Okay. See, so that is a fucking legit ass name. Took me by surprise, and I just found that out a little before y'all did. So, hell yeah, man. I have been wanting to get you guys on, and I know I talked to you guys when I first met you guys. Actually, I met you because of the guys in Monodyssey. They linked me. Actually, Eddie came to me and was like, "Hey, bro, you gotta meet these people." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Kind of remind me of the Melvins," and I was like, "Awesome." And he's like, "And I know you like the Melvins." I was like, "Bet." So let's go see what's up about them. And yeah, man, I totally was impressed with you guys. And I told you back then, as soon as I started my podcast, I wanted to bring you guys on. And really, honestly, this edition is going to be a lot of newer musicians that are starting out and trying to get their footing because that's exactly what this podcast was created for. So I love that. I like people that are younger who have a great taste in music. You know, too many people walk around with their thinking Cardi B is just the bee's fucking knees, and I'm like, oh man, haven't you heard any of this actual stuff? Like some beautiful music, like. But that's the thing. That's the thing that gets me though is that younger people now are starting to pick up on it, and I love it, and I see it at 707 Coffee House. By the way, that I will give you guys that shout out because you guys are doing something amazing out there at 707. You guys are bringing back that old school feel. You're just chilling in your homie's backyard and checking out a show. I love that. I love the fact that we're getting younger people out there into the pits and falling in love with music as we all did. So that's amazing. It's a big thing for me to know that music is going to still be around, long after these older crowds are gone. When we see this younger crowd get in there and they're loving what it is, I think that's an amazing thing. And us as the older guys, people like us and Avert Enemy and all that, it's why we give love to these younger people is because that's our duty as veterans in the music world, music veterans that have been in the music scene for a minute and have learned it and have fell in love with music way back when, when we were still listening to vinyls and stuff like that. So I think it's our duty to do that, and teach the younger crowds, hey, this is this and this is this, and but we have to listen to the younger crowd too, because there's been some bands that some young cats have been like, hey, look at this, and I'm like, all right, I'll check it out, and I'm like, what the fuck, buy all their shit the next day. My Amazon bill's like $200-300, like the fuck. But yeah, man. So, what have you guys been up to? You guys doing some music? Got any shows coming up? Anything like that?
Been recording actually.
That's awesome, man. So let's see.
Yeah, we put out a single a couple days ago.
Oh man, how's it doing with that? Have you guys looked at like is it on like on Spotify or?
Yeah,
Pretty much
it's pretty
everywhere.
much everywhere.
Let's see, what are they saying? No, don't do that. Don't do that, you motherfucker. If you guys want to jump on this camera stopped working. No, you're good. Yeah, you're good.
Oh,
You're good if these two want to jump over on this side. If y'all could fit there. I don't know. I have no idea. Because yeah, this camera for some reason doesn't want to work right. It's showing y'all, but it's kind of scattered. So that's why I was like, you got a good shot on this one.
Just camera.
Here,
Oh shit, we have to bring that.
here, put that one, and then just bring the blue one, and the blue one to brother man. And there you go. There you go. Perfect. There's one more spot right there.
don't be shy.
Push this way. Yeah, rearrange it. All right, guys. This is a tight fit, but you know what? This is also practice for when you guys go on tour. This is pretty much how it is. This and 99-cent mills and stuff like that, which is now like what, $2 now. But yeah, guys. So you just put a new single out there. How can people find it and all that?
It's pretty much everywhere. Zed Requiem, sledding.
All right. So guys, go out there, download that stuff, listen to it, push that music out there, share it with your friends. If you have friends that you think are gonna dig that stuff out in New York, California, Canada, wherever, push their music all over the place. We have to do that now. We don't have it like it was back in the 80s and 90s where people would come and do that for you. So us as homies, we need to do that. But yeah, guys. So you guys got any shows coming up or anything like that?
Now we're actually gonna go on a break to
Yeah.
focus on writing new material and, of course, recording ourselves.
Yeah, well, definitely is that's a good choice. I mean, you don't really want to go on tour or to even do a show and then you have really no
Yeah.
music or merch to sell. I mean,
Yeah.
that's truly where you make your money to prosper in this, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I tell that to a lot of bands. There's nothing wrong with selling your merch and making money because I mean, technically, I mean, it is a business, and that is the thing is that is your your contribute to that business, but you expect to get your return in the same way. I mean, you can't just be like, oh no, I don't care, you know, because especially if you want it in your career, you know, if you want it for a career, you definitely have to be like, nah, I'm sorry, you know, yeah, it's cool to throw some merch out to the audience here and there, you know, don't be a Metallica, you know, we don't want none of that shit, but be able to make money off of your stuff. You deserve to. I mean, you put the work in. You do the work, and I meet so many people that are like, oh, bro, but you're a local band, bro. Yeah, and they still fucking put work in. Guess what? You'll buy that Metallica shirt, and you'll pay fucking 70, 80, 90, 100, $200 for that fucking shirt. And you know what? They didn't put any work into it. They have companies that do their own shit. They design their shit, make their stuff. All they have to do is sign. That's it. Like, come on, man. You can't tell me, oh, I'll pay that for them. Oh, because everybody knows them. Guess what? It means more to a person if you wear a band that nobody fucking knows, but you love it. You know?
True.
That's the best shit. Some of the greatest bands in the world got their name because of people wearing their shirts.
Yeah.
You know? And they're like, what the fuck is that? You know? And then people look into it. And nowadays, man, it's easy. Somebody sees the band shirt and they can just do.
Yeah.
Couple of keystrokes and boom, everything they need to know, all their music videos, everything right there. It's amazing, and so that's just the best way to do marketing. It's a great way to do it. But there's a lot of people out there that they don't get it. They never will, or they think they're punk and they say you're selling out, man. Okay, you do understand that they're not selling out. You know, it's not the fact of signing to a label. It's a fact of signing to something and being corporate greed. That's selling out. If you stay true to who you are, there's nothing wrong with making money off of that. There's nothing at all. People would say it all the time, well, Green Day's not punk. Oh, they're probably the most punk fucking band out there. You know why? Because they don't give a fuck what you think about it. They fucking still did what they did. And you're just pissed because your punk band didn't make it. And that's it. That's the bottom line. It is because people get pissed when they don't make it, and then they're like, oh, well, you sold out. Oh, really? Aren't you the motherfucker that was just at my house smoking my fucking weed, partying with me? Oh, but I sold out. Why? Because I made it? Get the fuck out of here with that. You know, you shouldn't be that way. The most punk shit would be like, fuck yeah, you did it. Now you're on the inside, and now you can work from the inside out.
Yeah.
You know? I'm like, dude, just think, good lord. Like, look at the stuff that has happened since Green Day has gotten in there. You have bands like that have done stuff like Jared Leto. That guy fought Sony Records because they tried to steal his music and his band name, and he was like, fuck that shit. He sued them. He won all rights to it. And then they had to pay him back revenue for everything that his music has ever done. I was like, see, now that's how you fuck the system. That's how you do it. You get signed, and then you be like, you know what? Fuck you. You can't take my shit. And you go in and you hold your guns and say, fuck that. That's some badass shit. And after that, I was like, dude, I fucking have to salute that band, man. 30 Seconds to March. What the fuck? You never would have expected that from them. And here they are, like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, what are some of y'all's influences?
Yeah, we got a lot.
Yeah, we all have separate.
Yeah, we do.
Well, yeah, hey, we got time.
Real different, actually. I'm more into like the stoner doom metal
Nice.
style. You know, Sleep, High on Fire,
Yeah.
especially on bass.
Oh, yeah.
I know these guys are more into like faster, thrashier things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you be into? What's your...
I guess I really like when thrash bands did slower shit.
Oh, yeah.
That sounded really fucking good. Definitely like Cro-Max, Void.
Oh,
that
man,
kind
that's
of-
some good
that
shit right
kind of
there.
punk. Gigi Allen,
Gigi
Lyric.
Oh, fuck
Everything
yeah.
about 'em, pretty much.
Now I totally know why Eddie came up to me and was like, bro, you gotta meet these people. Because me and Eddie, we connected hardcore with that, with Gigi Allen. Oh, man, fucking love Gigi.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking love Gigi. Dude, I had a friend of mine, I told him I love Gigi Allen. He's like, fuck that, man. I fucking love that guy. He's fucking weird. I can't be friends with somebody like that. I'm all like, I didn't say you had to be friends with Gigi Allen, you dick. And he's like, no, man, people who like him, they're fucking weird, man. I was like, seriously, bro? Seriously. I was like, you listen to Backstreet Boys, and you're 35 years old. There's an issue there, bro. I'm like, no. You know, but that's what's up, man. Like, your shirt, I like your shirt too, by the way. Merciful Fate. That's a fucking shit right there.
Great.
Fuck yeah, dude. Merciful Fate, King Diamond, all that, man. That's my shit right there. But yeah, but I'm also a person who I listen to all genres. I really, really do. I listen to all stuff. My playlist is, like I like to tell people, my playlist is more bipolar than me. So it goes from fucking, I go from gangster rap to Tejano to country to rock to stoner rock to doom metal to, oh my god, everything. My friends are like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Voices. You know, but yeah, man. So a lot of stuff that has been going on since COVID. It was like a Pandora's box just fucking opened after COVID, right? Like everything opened up, and it was like, what the fuck's going on? Some of the people that have been your best fucking friends say some of the most racist shit, and you're like, when the fuck has that ever been okay, bro? You know? You're like, what the fuck? Or you have like these people that are losing their fucking shit over the Bud Light can.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's the best. I'm like, oh my god, this is fucking hilarious. Dude, Kid Rock does a video of him going and buying a fuckload of Bud Light in protest, right? He's buying Bud Light in protest to shoot it. I'm like, this is why punks get shit done and you don't. Because you just made them money. You bought their product, and then you're like, you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to shoot it. Yeah. You know, are these people that are dumping their Bud Light down the drain? I'm like, how the fuck is that giving them a fuck you? They're saying, fuck you. You're literally bending over for them, man. The fuck? Then again, Bud Light's always been fucking shit beer, so. Yeah, I couldn't drink that shit ever. And I'm like, but I love what they're doing. I stand behind what they're doing. I believe equality, and I believe a person should be able to identify however the fuck they want to identify. Who the fuck are you to tell them they can't, you know? If people think it's cool for people to run around and say, oh, this and that, and run around with their little white sheets and say, oh, I'm a this and that, oh, well, then, well, fuck you. Anybody can identify as whatever the fuck they want, you know? And a lot of people don't give a fuck about what people's lives are until they can intrude in them, and I think that's a fucked up mentality that we have, and that we keep going with that mentality. You know, we keep pushing that agenda that it's okay to tell people fuck you on your feelings. Well, it's not okay. It's okay if somebody comes to you and says, oh, you know what, bro, what you say offended me because of this. Well, you know, you could change the fucking channel. Yeah. On that's one thing. But for you to tell somebody, you know what, you can't be a guy because you were born a girl.
Yeah, that's
Well, I don't give a fuck what they say. If that's what they want to be, let them fucking be that. How's that fucking hurting you?
yeah, exactly.
Like, seriously, like, what the fuck? And they're like, oh, but they want to use the same restrooms. And let them. Who cares? If they went through all the trouble to go and have all the surgeries
Yeah,
to be turned to that gender, then leave them the fuck alone. Because you know what? They went through more pain to be that gender than you did. Because they went through surgeries. They went through cutting. Like, what the fuck, man? If they're that dedicated, fucking hey. Rock that shit, dude.
yeah.
Leave them the fuck alone. And in this day and age, that's courageous to do that kind of stuff. People look down on you for that still, which is fucking retarded,
Yep.
in my opinion. How are you going to be that? How are you going to be that person that says, oh, I'll still want to be the same way we were back then? It didn't work back then. It's definitely not going to work right now. But man, what is some of the things like that you guys are going to be wanting to do? Like, are you perceiving a big tour when you come back? Something a little small, a couple shows. What's up?
Probably a couple shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give some shouts to a couple of my people with some bands with some venues and shit around Texas.
Cool.
I know some people out in San Antonio, Austin, Corpus, stuff like that. I'll get you in some spots. We'll definitely do that for you guys. I mean, you guys have been a really cool band. I mean,
Thanks.
I know you guys are pretty new to it all.
Yeah.
You know, and all that. So I mean. And I thank you guys, by the way. I thank you guys for last minute coming and jumping on here and saving the day. Fucking A, dude. You guys pulled a fucking Monodyssey. They've done that for me before.
Thanks for
Like,
having
dun,
us.
dun, dun. Yeah, man. And I want to push y'all's music. Like, I really, really do. I mean, I think you guys have something special, you know. And it's very rare that happens, you know. I've noticed a couple bands that are coming out right now that I'm just like, what the fuck, man? You guys, Delta Divide, holy fucking shit. I love the fuck out of those guys.
Yeah.
Those guys are going to be coming on in like a couple weeks.
Oh, that's cool.
I've been wanting to get them on. These guys were so amazing. And they came, I was at a show at the Walrus and they come running up to me like, you're Steve from Jackals, right? I was like, yeah.
That's cool.
And they're like, hey man, we would love to be on your podcast. And I was like, bet. As soon as it comes
Hell
back, y'all are coming on.
That's cool.
And I'm a man of my word.
You badass.
Yeah, they're
Oh
great.
yeah.
And they're awesome people too, all of them. They're great.
Oh, they are, dude.
Yeah, they're real cool.
Freaking love those people.
Yeah, yeah. they're all-
Chrissy, she's like, oh, your birthday's coming up. I was like, yeah, what are you going to do? I was like, I'm probably going to sit at home, drink some beers. She's like, no, you're not. She said, let me talk to my husband, see what we can do. And then she tells me, oh, we booked Snyder's. We're going to do a show for you. We're going to play for you, get all the bands. I was like, really? She's like, yeah, you got to celebrate your birthday.
Hell
And I'm
yeah.
like, dude, that's fucking cool. I'm like,
Yeah.
all these musicians that I've had as friends, none of them have ever been like, you know what? We're going to play some music for you.
Hell yeah.
They were like, fuck yeah. I was like, fuck yeah. That's exactly how I want my birthdays, man. I love
Damn,
shows, man.
that's
I
cool.
love being at local venues and
Yeah.
checking out local music. It's so amazing. You know, you get a lot of people who give us a lot of shit and like, oh, it's just a local band, bro. You know what? Metallica was local. Pantera was local. Every band that you sucked their dick, it was local. Every band was local at one time. And it was people who gave a fuck who got them out there. So, like, I don't get it. We'll push the newest fucking style of clothes and boots and shoes, and we will not give any love to the people that fucking are our homies, you know? What the fuck is that concept? I don't understand it. And it's not just the Valley. I've seen it all over the place. All over the place. People are like, are people like, no, don't listen to that band, bro, because they're blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about your personal feelings. If a band's fucking talented, a band's fucking talented. Period. I'm not fucking hanging with them because of their personal beings. I'm fucking checking them out because I like their fucking music and I want to push their fucking music. Fuck all the rest of it, dude. Like, too many people will get so wrapped up in the past and shit like that, and they're like, oh, well, that dude fucked my ex-girlfriend. I'm like, were you with them? No, they were my ex. Man, shut the fuck up. It is no longer with you. Get the fuck over it. That's like being over there and being like, you know what? That motherfucker bought my car. Oh, was it yours anymore? No, but fuck that guy. What the fuck? It's the same shit. It's no longer yours anymore. You're no longer a part of that. Get on with your life. And you will be a lot happier. That's what stops a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Is that fucking hatred that they have for other people. They just can't let go of it. Yeah. They can't let go of it. And I'm like, get over yourself, dude. Fucking A, you know? I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. But, yeah, have you guys, I know you guys have met Mingo, right? Benavides?
Mm-hmm.
Man, the dude's a fucking cool guy, right?
Yeah.
Fucking love that dude,
My
man.
pop shop.
Yeah, dude. Have you gone to his music shop yet? Mingo's Music and More?
Yeah, I haven't gone yet.
Bro, you guys gotta go. And then when you get your albums and stuff out, you can take them over there. He'll sell them there. Over there for you guys. Yeah, man. He's a cool guy, dude. Like, I love the fuck out of that guy, dude. He's another person who's like me. We just go check out local music. We're like, yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool to see that.
You know?
Because, like, back then, I really didn't see that, like, 2012-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of, like, dwindling down. And
Yeah.
now it's, like, at its height. So the scene's pretty cool right now.
Yeah, that's about the time I moved down here. It was
Yeah.
around 2012, and I started meeting bands and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And there's like barely any people in this thing, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden you just start seeing it pick up, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm one of those. I will post it all over my stuff. I fucking love to do that. And it's not a thing. I'll tell bands I don't want recognition for it. I do it because I love what you're doing, and I want to get you out there. I want you to succeed, and the only way to get you out there is to push you on my stuff. I know that I have a good following, and I have a lot of people who listen to me when I say, hey, go check this out. They'll give it a shot. And if I'm able to do that, I want to do that. I know a lot of people out there who they have the same ability to do the things like this and push them, and they don't.
Yeah.
You know, there's podcasts out there that I've seen, you know, that bring bands on, and then after they're done, they'll come on the next week and be talking shit about that same fucking band. I'm all like, get the fuck out of here with that, you know? How the fuck are you gonna be like that? Like, that's two-faced as a motherfucker, man. Either be or don't be, man. If you're not about the fucking music, get out of this fucking type of podcast. You can still do any other kind of podcast in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Music is just not your fucking thing. You know, you can't be a judgmental shit and do music. You just can't. You know, you can't be closed-minded and work with music. You can't. It's just, it doesn't make sense. That's like saying, hey, I want to paint a Picasso, but I'm not going to use a paintbrush. You know, like, it's got to be in you. You got to be able to tolerate it. You got to deal with bands that come in and they are foul as fuck and they don't give a fuck and they disrespect your shit. And you got to deal with it. You got to roll with the punches. Luckily, me, I'm a sarcastic ass. So I can deal with them. You know? I don't give a fuck. I'm the guy. They're like, you hurt my feelings. I'm like, okay, here's some preparation H. Get over it. You know? But I like the new genre of guys that are coming up in music. And I think it's fucking amazing. And one thing I think is freaking really amazing is when I see females in music.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking amazing. Because for so long they were pushed aside.
Yeah.
They were the roadies or the groupies, you know? And now they're the ones dominating stages. And I think that's fucking outrageously great.
Yeah.
I love that. Because I've always seen so many of my homegirls that are fucking amazing musicians. And as soon as they'll hear their audio and they're like, oh my God, that's fucking amazing. And then they go like, oh, that's a girl.
Yeah.
And who gives a fuck? Did they just not rock your fucking world? Who gives a fuck what they have between their legs or on their chest? Get the fuck out of here with that. It doesn't fucking matter. And when they do start talking shit, I just tell them, you know, there was once this girl named Angela who just totally dominated stages. I don't know. I think she was a chick. You know? Straight Line Stitch. You got Old School in This Moment.
Yeah.
You got now you have, what is that one new one that's out? Oh my god, I love her to death. She's like, I think she's like Russian or something like that. I can't remember her name, but she is a fucking amazing too. Oh my god, and I can't. It's gonna come to me later in the podcast. I'm gonna go, yeah. I'm just gonna say it out loud all of a sudden. That's the band. But man, there's so many amazing female musicians, and not just in metal, in music in general. There's so many. You got Tash Sultana. Have you guys heard her? Oh my god. Well, I should say heard them because she's non-binary, so it's her them. Amazing. Only Tash is the only one in the band. Plays all the instruments. She said, you know what? Fuck that shit. I don't need no one in my band. I just do it myself.
That's cool.
And she's amazing. Tash Sultana. Man, amazing. My van that I have is named Tash Sultana.
Damn, I need to check that out.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh man. So, yeah, I love Tash Sultana. When my buddy showed me Tash, I was like, what the fuck, man? Holy hell, this is amazing. And he was like, I don't think you're going to like it. You might. Dude, as soon as he did that, that's one of the ones I just went and bought all the stuff. Like, man, now I got to go see Tosh. I got the fucking, my van. And then my license plate, when I get it re-registered, it's going to say Notion, which is one of her songs. It's amazing that with that, man, because it's a really good band, man. Really good music. Very chill stuff. Very, very chill. You get fucking pissed, put that on, you're gonna be like, bet. You roll up a fucking fatty, put that on, you're really gonna be like, nice. Me and my buddies, we were watching Tash Sultana live, and we were all on shrooms. Like, holy fuck, dude. And back then, I had this cool beanbag that you would just sink into that beanbag, and it would just like hug you. Which is epic if you're on fucking X or fucking shrooms. You're like, yes, hug me. You know? And so by the end of the concert, you see three big old dudes just sitting here crying. It was like, oh. And they're like, oh, fuck our allergies. But yeah, man. So what's the band that got each one of you guys into music? Like when you were like, you know what? I gotta do that.
I think seeing Pink Floyd live at Pompeii, that was a really crazy moment.
Dude, fuck yeah. Nice. Like, actually seeing it, or did you see the video?
No, I saw it like on DVD.
Okay,
yeah.
holy fuck. I was gonna be like, how the fuck old are you?
He's a time traveler.
Like a motherfucker. And not only that, fuck yeah. Pink Floyd, the greatest band ever. Yeah, dude. So my very first concert was actually Pink Floyd. It was the Momentary Lapse of Reason tour. And my dad took me. I was like 6 or 7 years old. Very first thing. And I was like, fuck yeah. You hear my dad off to the side. He's like, fuck yeah, this guy's gonna love music. And you hear my mom off to the side. He's like, oh, fuck, this kid's gonna do drugs. And she was not wrong. So, it has become my favorite band ever. Literally, my very first poster that ever hung was that Pink Floyd poster. Everybody's always telling me you should shift the podcast to this way, and put all this stuff on that side. And I'm like, no. Pink Floyd don't leave that spot. That is Pink Floyd's home. Fuck yeah. But yeah, guys. I mean, and then with you, who would be like someone who super inspired you, where you were like, this is what I gotta do.
It's because music has always been around, like in my family.
So you were raised around music.
Yeah, like my dad's a drummer too.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That is really cool. Yeah, see, that's what's up. I like hearing stuff like that they're raised with music and stuff like that, because people who are raised like that, they have a different kind of respect for music. You know, they're more of the people that are inclined to say, oh, okay, cool, I'll go ahead and give that a chance and listen to it. You know, and be quiet, Google. Google's gonna tell you her influence. But it's really cool that the way it is, because you see the struggle, so you already know the struggle of a musician.
Yeah.
It's not like these kids who were like, you know what, I was in quarantine and now I'm in a band
Yeah.
because I'm gonna make $1 million. No, you're not. Maybe someday, eventually, but
Yeah.
it's gonna take a fucking long time. Like, I'll tell you this: these are my buddies. Like, these guys are some of my bestest fucking friends in the world. And these guys have been a minute doing their shit. Shattered Sun. They've been out for a while. They're signed to a label. They are not nowhere near being a millionaire. This guy right here is actually now the vocalist for fucking El Nino. And yeah, nowhere near it. You know, because it's not like it was back in the day with the 60s, 70s, 80s, where a majority of the music that was made, the money went straight to the musician.
Yeah.
Now labels take it, streaming licensings, all this stuff. Everybody trying to take from them, you know. So and it sucks, you know. I honestly believe that local musicians, we need to create a streaming site strictly for musicians by musicians. That way, you never ever have money stripped from you. It's just a place where you can put your music, and anybody who streams it has to pay for it. You know, we got to get rid of the days of free music. You know, it wasn't free for the artist to go in and record. It wasn't free in the gas tanks that they put to get over there, and the time and energy that they put in. It costs. So it should be paid for. I strongly believe in that. I think that we need to stop this free stuff. If Spotify wants to do that, they should make it where you can only listen to the music through a premium thing, where you're paying for that service so that money can go to musicians. You know, it sucks. You know, how's it helped musicians? In a way, because it has allowed music to spread further, faster than it did before. But at what cost? You know, a musician still has to eat. A musician still has to make new merch and new stuff and all that. You're not going to go tell a business owner, hey, I want this for free. You know? Do you have to get going? Or?
No.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, and with you, who would be the one that was like triggered your imagination with music?
My dad had a DVD with like a compilation of music, and he had Black Sabbath on there.
Nice.
Like, I think it's Live in London or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, and then it had a lot of Zeppelin on there too, and a lot of CCR.
Nice.
He's really into that. But yeah, that's. I think Black Sabbath was really.
Oh yeah,
like,
well.
dug it in me.
Well, Black Sabbath has a habit of doing that with a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah,
Tony
man.
Iommi's
Fucking
guitar.
amazingness, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I was more who like I had my dad with the whole like hippie vibe, you know, Floyd, Zeppelin, Doors, all that stuff like that, Beatles, whatnot. And then I had my older brother who he was more into the stuff like Peter Frampton and stuff like that. And then the second oldest brother was the one I hung out with a lot. He was into like Metallica, Megadeth, and all that stuff like that, Def Leppard. So I already had that right there. And then my mom, she was just a rocker all the way out. You know, it was fucking rock. She jammed it, but she also jams at jazz and blues and stuff like that, which got me inspired to play saxophone, which was the very first instrument I played. Cool. So I ended up playing alto, tenor, soprano, bari, all of them. So. I love the saxophone, and Kenny G was actually the one that got me wanting to do that. It's just like, man, this dude wrote a whole song, and you could literally feel and know what he's saying. You know, with his saxophone, he didn't have to have the lyrics. You could just know what the song's about. That's fucking amazing when you can do that.
Yeah,
shit like Joe Satriani, whole fucking songs, just him shredding on guitars. Like, damn, that's fucking legit, you know? So I think that's an amazing thing, but yeah, real quick, let me give a shout out to some sponsors right quick. I want to give a shout out to the newest sponsor for Jackal's Corner, Rodeo Barbecue, right out there in Alamo, Texas. If you know where the Walgreens is and the kegs and cans, which I definitely know. Anybody listening by your podcast in Alamo, you know where the kegs and cans are. I know my fan base. Uh, so get your butts out there. It's right behind the kegs and cans. You cannot miss it. They open at 11:30. They go until 6 o'clock. Go out there, get you some barbecue. It is amazing. And I want to thank them for sponsoring me. Also, give the guys a look up with their band. They have a band called Oh No. Go check them out. They're pretty fucking legit. Give them some love. Tell them Jackal's Corner sent you. Also to Concert Culture. Thank you guys for being my oldest sponsor. You guys have had my back since day one, and I thank you guys. So guys, if you guys need some help getting lights, sound, or anything like that for your next occasion, hit up Concert Culture. They're going to take care of you. Make sure that you have a A+ showing with lights and sound. Period. Talent not provided. So, guys, get out there. Support these places. I also want to give some love to Mingo's Music and More, the only place selling your local talents merchandise. So go give them some love right out there in Weslaco, Texas. You guys know Mingo Benavides. Get with him. He will give you more details about his shop. Give him some love, man. That guy gives us all love, so give him some love back, guys. Also, I want to give a shout out to my boy with 3D prints. He does 3D prints. He's got a business that he does stuff like this. So go check him out. He does little dragons that do move around and whatnot. It is Fire Prince by Ward on Etsy. Fire Prince by Ward on Etsy. He also has this other one that he made for me. So guys, go give him some love. He does do some really awesome stuff. He does do custom work. I know it's already, it might be a little too late for your cosplay stuff for Comic-Con, but he does do custom orders. He can do your costumes for Comic-Con. He has already made stuff of Thor's helmet, Hawkman's helmet, shield, and mace. So he can custom order stuff for you. So just let him know, and he will give you the prices. Again, that is Fire Prince by Ward on Etsy and Instagram and Facebook. So hit him up. If you do not have any of that stuff, I know some people don't have social media, please message me and I will forward you his information. All right, with that being said, we are going to get right back into this podcast. And yeah, guys, so what is one of the venues that you guys really would love to play, of like historic venues? Is there any certain venue that you guys are like, dude, I would love to play that venue?
The Border Theater in Mission.
Oh, dude, that's what's up. This guy. Yes, you want to keep it our local. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. But yeah, like, there's so many fucking badass. United States has some of the most epic venues ever. We got, dude, you got Whiskey A Go Go. Man. Every band that we love now has gone and played that stage. That is the most legendary stage in LA. Like, holy shit. When I lived there, man, walked through that fucking doors and that dude, he just started crying. I'm like, oh my God. All these legends have been here, dude. You see pictures of Zeppelin on the stage and Sabbath and Floyd and Joan Jett and Rancid. And I'm like, the fuck, bro. Most legendary stage Like, I think I would cry if I ever stood on that stage. Just knowing the power on that stage. Like, fuck. And it's so crazy because people don't understand that are not musicians. They don't understand that there's actual power on that stage. There's a fucking energy that you feel. You're like, oh fuck. And if you know that legends have played there, especially if they're your heroes, like you're just like, oh fuck. Yeah. Like my homie stood here. Right here, yeah. Yeah, dude. It's fucking epic, man. But yeah, man. So you guys are when you guys come back, you're gonna have like full on merch, or just you're gonna start out slow with like some music, or
We we tried making our own merch. Like we sun print it.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes a while, and the sun hasn't been out in a long time. So we're just
Yeah.
waiting for the right day to, you know what I mean. We try
Mhm.
to keep it pretty DIY.
Yeah.
You know, with the merch. We got a couple shirts done, but we sold them all. So
That's fucking cool, though. I
Yeah.
think that's cool when you're able to sell your merch, man. And they have it totally DIY. I'll tell you what. Next batch, let me know. I'll take a large,
yeah,
whatever
for
it is.
sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll get you one for sure.
Because
Yeah, for sure,
I
for
think
sure.
that's freaking cool as shit too. That you guys do it all DIY, like nature style and all.
Yeah,
like
man.
fuck yeah, dude. That's fucking cool as shit. That is cool as shit. I have so many friends that I'm gonna tell them that, and they're gonna be like, I want their fucking merch. That's fucking cool. See, I hang around a lot of hippie guys, and we like our shit being made natural.
Hell yeah, it's cool.
And it's fucking legit, dude. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, dude. That's fucking cool. And I've never heard any band ever tell me that they do that. They're like, oh, well, we go to this guy and they print it out. And you're like, we wait for the sun.
Yeah, we're waiting for the goddamn sun to come out, man.
You're like, God damn
It's
it,
been a
son.
minute. It's been a minute.
We live in South Texas, for God's sake.
Yeah. Where you been? Yeah.
The fuck, man. But yeah, dude. So you guys all born and raised here in the
I
valley?
was born, Mission.
Oh, Mission.
Yeah, I'm like from all over different parts of Mission.
Yeah.
But I'm born in McAllen.
Yeah. What about
I'm
you,
from
bro?
here, from Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lived in Wisconsin, Minnesota for a bit, but always end up back here.
I would too if it was in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah. fuck
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
it's fucking. Yeah, it's something else up there.
Like, holy crap, it is nothing like that 70s show.
Nah, hell no, man.
I was so
It's not.
pissed.
Nah.
I was like, where the fuck is Koso? I want to smoke with that motherfucker. But yeah, man, I'm originally from Corpus. I was born in Corpus, but I moved real young out. And I lived in California and then moved to Austin. And then back to Corpus, then down here. But yeah, dude, I mean, I've always been with that Cali vibe. It's always going to be a part of me. You know, I don't give a fuck. I'll go walk around in unicorn suits and Walmarts and shit.
Nice.
Fuck.
Fuck yeah.
Start a unicorn marsh pit. Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. You know, but and I encourage bands to be that too, and people in general. Just be yourself. You know, you don't owe nobody nothing. They ain't paying your bills. They ain't paying your way. They can go fuck themselves. That's just straight out the way it is. You know, and people don't like it that people tell them that. People think, oh, when you gonna validate my feelings, oh, fuck your fucking feelings. You know? How you gonna fucking tell me, oh, my feelings are more valid than your feelings? Get the fuck out of here. Deal with it. That's the fucking mad world. Get over it. Like, I can't stand that shit. Or people, oh, well, how come they get to use a rainbow as their symbol? Well, how come you fucking Skittles gets to? The fuck out of here. Because they chose it first. They said, my germs, you know? That's why. Get the fuck out of here with that, you know? I just don't understand people that get all fucking riled about somebody else's genders and what they do in their bedroom. Like, what the fuck? And then on top of that, they're like, well, you know, because of this and that. I was like, yeah, no, like, you're all about your Constitution until it goes against the rights that you don't give a fuck about. That's the facts. If somebody came to you and said, we're going to take all your fucking guns away, you'd be like, that's my constitutional right. Oh, but you know what? Timmy can't wear a fucking dress and have freedom of expression. Because, oh, that one, okay, with that one, okay.
Yeah.
We can let that go because it justifies Timmy dressing how he wants. And it offends me and my belief system of right and wrong. Oh, but it's okay on Saturday night to get fucking drunk on Pabst Blue Ribbon and beat the shit out of your wife. Oh, okay, that's cool, right? But, oh, Timmy offends God because he wore a dress. Didn't he wear a fucking dress? But get the fuck out of here with that. When people hate me with that, they're like, what the fuck? And I'm like, here's the thing. I'm an actual ordained minister, so I know my fucking Bible. I am the worst kind of fucking atheist there is. Because I know my shit. And I could just be like, but this. What about this? Well, you keep forgetting that part. You know? You forget the part that says you shouldn't be banging Debbie while you're married to Beth. Yeah, you forget that part. But oh, let's go and pick on Timmy because we still want to find a way to bully Timmy. Get the fuck out of here with that. You know, they say peace can't happen. The reason peace can't happen is because there's so many motherfuckers out there who want to just say it's my way and no one else's way. Instead of saying, you know what, it's your life. You pay your own way. You pay your own bills. Fucking hey, you still pay your taxes and shit like that. Fucking do what you want to do. As long as it ain't harming a child or someone disabled, we good. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck, it's that fucking simple. Everybody wants to make it complicated. Oh, see? Oh, I pissed off the
You
man
got
upstairs.
him
Smart,
there, bro.
He was like, he's spitting too much facts.
I'm gonna strike him down. Shit.
Yeah, and he's on the internet. My internet goes out. I like the Simpsons episode. But yeah, guys, being that the storm sounds like it's going to be coming in and you guys do have to drive, I should probably wrap up and everything. I want to get you guys in here after y'all's album comes out. So you let me know in enough time. I will book you guys in so that you guys can actually debut your album on here and everything like that.
Yeah,
I want to
cool.
do that for you guys. I know we didn't have too much to talk about this time. Kind of out of the blue type situation, you know, and you guys are in transition of creating some new stuff. So there's not really much to talk about, but it was fun with you guys. I love it. I think that you guys have a good time, and you guys are going to be very successful with what you guys do. As long as you stick with that method and that open-mindedness, you guys should do fucking fantastic. Don't turn into Kid Rock
Nah.
and shoot
No, we
Bud
won't.
Lights that he paid for.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Maybe some empty cans, but no.
But at this time, I like to usually give everybody a chance to give shout-outs or last comments or anything as we close out. So whoever wants to go first can go.
Man, shout out to Monodyssey, man, and
Yeah, shout out
Delta
to Monodyssey.
Divide. There's a lot
Delta
of cool bands
Divide.
out there. Ska and Convenient Truth. There's a lot of good stuff going on right now. There's a lot of going on right now, so it's good to be out there at this point in time. You know, you don't want to miss
absolutely.
it. You don't want to miss it.
Absolutely. You know, there is a lot of good bands out there. There is so many good bands. What the fuck? But yeah, and who else wants to give any shout outs?
I want to shout out the people who have stayed by our side, regardless of anything else that's going on.
True.
Just sticking by the music.
Oh yeah, that's a fucking good one. You old bands, you gotta learn from these guys. That's a fucking good one. They like, fuck the haters. We love you people that stick by sides. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, same thing, but I guess like fuck all the people that don't know what we're about, you know, 'cause they come to us like, and the thing is, we never said we were nice guys. You know, we're just saying what we say. You know, lyrics, we do what we want.
Exactly.
If you like it,
You don't.
badass.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you don't, fuck off. Don't listen. Don't come to our shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
We don't-
I
Fuck
mean,
yeah.
We don't go out there with an agenda. We're there to play, and if you like it, you like it, and if you don't, you don't, and that's cool, right? Everybody
Yeah.
has an opinion, and keep it to yourself, right?
Well,
if you
absolutely.
want to, but
you know, and that's the thing is that you in this day and age nobody keeps it to themselves. But this is the thing: you don't have to
Yeah.
go to the show. I don't understand people that say, "Oh, I hate that fucking band," and then they're like in the fucking front row, or the fucking throwing up their horns. Ah! You get off stage, you're like, "I fucking love you, bro," and then next thing you know, they're on Facebook, "I fucking hate that band, fuck
Yeah.
that band." You know, I'm like, man, come on, man. You either like them or don't. Just don't go to their show. Like you're just taking up fucking oxygen for somebody who actually like them. Like fuck that, dude. I've never understood that mentality. I think it's like a troll thing. You
Yeah.
know, and this is the thing. A person that's a troll to a band, all it tells me is one thing: is that they're not talented. That's what it tells me. It tells me that they can't do what that band's doing, and they're pissed about it, and so they want to talk shit.
Damn right.
That's how it is, you know. And I think that's a big thing that happens in the valley a lot. I see it. I see it so fucking much, you know. And it sucks because I see bands that are super fucking talented, but they have the shittiest fucking attitude. Yeah. And I'm like, that's gonna fuck you every fucking time. Every fucking time. It doesn't matter how talented you are. If you're a shitty fucking band, until you get fucking Metallica status, you cannot be a shitty band to people. Then you can, because obviously people still buy their shit, you know? But, yeah, we should be careful. They might sue you if you look at them wrong. So, yeah, dude, you heard they sued a band. It was a local band because the M in their name looked like the M in Metallica.
Damn.
Fucking name, right? And so they told them for every shirt that they produce or merch with that M on it, they have to give them $5 out of it.
Damn.
Metallica, bro. Fucking Lars, bro. So if you ever meet musicians that are like, it's all only about the money, blah, 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 you know? And they're like, sue type. You're like, don't be a Lars, bro.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I tell them all the time. When the fucking guys are like that, I'm like, fuck you, Lars. The fuck? Lars is going to hear this and be like, I'm going to sue him. I'm going to be like, bring it, Lars. Bring it. I'll beat you better than you beat your drums. Damn. No, he's actually pretty legit, but he's just a sue-happy motherfucker. Wouldn't that be fucking crazy if they, like, deducted all the fucking money from, like, lawsuits away from him, and you find out that, like, truly they made, like, no money ever? It was all through lawsuits.
Damn. That'd be crazy.
Right? Be like, oh my god, they really weren't the best band ever.
Damn.
Mind blown. But yeah, guys, we're going to go ahead and close it out. A few more shout-outs. I want to give another shout-out to my buddy Mike Ward with Fire Prince by Ward on Etsy, Facebook, any social media, TikTok, it, all of it. It's all there under Fire Prince by Ward. Get yourself one of these kick-ass little drag-ons that like to groove to your music. So go ahead and get one of these guys, man. He does other stuff. He does a bunch of stuff. Super Mario's coming out. He's got a bunch of kick-ass Super Mario stuff. He's got it's about probably about a 3 to 4 foot Yoshi. He's got same thing with a Super Mario. He has a Mario that's holding a Yoshi egg. So all kinds of good stuff. So go hit him up on that stuff and give him some love. Also, if you're out there in the Alamo area, or even if you're not, make your way on out to Alamo and head on over to Bronco Barbecue, where these guys are going to hook you up with some amazing pulled pork, brisket, sausage, chicken, you name it, they're doing it. It's getting good. So go hit them up. They're right there on Alamo Road, right there by the Walgreens on Alamo Road and the Kegs and Can, right behind your Kegs and Can in the same parking lot. You can't miss the big black trailer. Okay, guys, I also want to give some love out to Concert Culture. Man, these guys have had my back since back in the day. So want to give them love. If you need anybody to do some special occasions, anything like that, go hit your boys up with Concert Culture. They will take good care of you. But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you, and thank you so much again for tuning in to Jackal's Corner. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, and thank you for those guys who waited to tune in for me to fix everything and get it going the way it needed to go. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting Jackal's Corner. Again, if there's anybody out there that wants to sponsor Jackal's Corner, please reach out to me and I will let you know what you have to do to get your name mentioned on Jackal's Corner as a sponsor. Take care of yourselves. Peace out. The storm is coming in. Be safe out there. Do not drink and drive. There is Lyfts. There is Ubers. That is free advertisement. Mingo's Music and more. I love you, brother. I am going to wrap this up. Till next time, guys. Join me next week on Jackal's Corner. Love you guys. Bye.